Well, guys.
All right.
Shabuya, shabuya, roll call. Shabuya, shabuya, roll call. My name is Candace,
Hey.
and I'm the best.
Hey.
And if you don't think so,
Hey.
then you won't rest. You up next. Roll call. Shabuya, shabuya, roll call. Shabuya, shabuya, roll call. Boom.
I'm just not good at these, Clarence.
Yeah. And you're everything.
Hey.
Okay.
And if you don't think so,
Hey.
then you won't ring.
Hey.
Okay.
Shabuya.
I've never been good at
Shabuya.
these.
You gonna learn today. Shabuya.
Oh my God.
Shabuya, roll call.
My name is CJ.
Yeah.
You know I'm a king.
Ooh. Yeah.
My skin is popping.
Yeah.
So let's get this popping.
Ooh. Okay, that didn't rhyme, but roll call. That was cute.
It didn't have to roll, but it rolled with the segment.
But it did though.
I said, let's get this popping.
Oh, wasn't that cute though?
It was.
Yeah.
Leave it. See, my girl always has the energy.
She has the energy.
I love it.
I just suck at it.
I love it.
I suck.
I'm actually shocked because you're such a creative person. So I figured just like kind of
I've
quick
never
with
been
it.
good with those. Like, you remember Gigolo?
Gigolo, gigolo. Oh, we
I
should have
used
did
to
that.
suck at that.
We can
growing
end with
up.
gigolo, and you started. Let's end it with
I
gigolo.
gotta remember how the hell to do it.
We're gonna wing it. But hey
Okay.
y'all,
Hey,
Hi.
everybody.
I miss y'all.
I miss you too, boo.
How's everybody's spirit?
It's good.
Amazing.
You know, yeah, it's been good. It's actually been really good, actually.
Your skin is skinning. Your teeth are teething.
Thank you.
You're like my Beyonce, give me body ponytail.
Well, my
Yes.
skin can't be skinning. Well, I have to shave, actually. I need to shave.
Oh gosh. But
Same.
anyways, I've missed you guys. We're back. This is like therapeutic for me doing this. It really truly
Yeah.
is. Like, don't get me wrong, I do get tired sometimes, but this is therapeutic. Like, it's
Yeah,
an
it is.
outlet.
It is an outlet.
It's an
It's
outlet.
a great outlet.
So I'm refreshed though. I just came back from vacation. I went to France for a wedding. Shouts out to my friend.
You did. Like, I was like, wait a minute. Because 1 minute you were here, and I was like, the next, she in France. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, shouts out to my two friends, the Mitchum McGuire. No, McGuire Mitchum. Yeah, I forgot whose first name comes first. But shouts out to them.
Okay.
France was cute. It was really cute. Aesthetically, very beautiful.
That's your first time?
That was my first time in France. It was,
Okay.
and I popped on over to Monaco too. So I will say this: in Monaco, they fool with us.
Monaco,
They
okay.
fool with us.
Okay.
But in the south of France, they don't really fool with us like that
Oh,
at
no.
all.
Yeah, just like, I
all.
feel like, and that's how it was in London.
I think you said that.
Paris was
Yes.
like that.
Like
A certain restaurant we went to, they were a little questionable.
we wouldn't get. They didn't serve us at one of them.
Terrible.
They did?
They said we were too loud.
Oh, well, they're probably not used to that. Now, I did go north of France, which is this town called Axi, France.
Okay.
They were cool.
Okay.
They were cool, yeah. No problems there.
Okay. Yeah. So like I said, France was cool. Do I have to go back? If somebody wants to sponsor me and take me, I will go.
That's how I felt about London. Good
Yeah.
God. So, yeah, okay. So it
Yeah.
wasn't just me. Okay.
So if
It
the
wasn't
trip is
just you.
sponsored, you're rolling. If it ain't sponsored,
Unless it's for somebody's birthday or another wedding.
it's a no.
Yeah, it's just
So-
like one of them cities like I don't have to
Yeah.
rush back to.
Like I really don't. And a trip to France, you gotta have money to like really enjoy yourself.
You really do.
Because they're Euro boo-boos
The euro's
on the
strong,
US
yeah.
dollar. And I'm like, God.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it is.
Those pounds in London, USD just don't go far at all.
Yeah, like
Go somewhere where it takes it far.
Right.
Thailand.
okay, so in Asia it does take it far. It does.
Oh,
It definitely does.
Well, not Japan.
So when I was in
The yen.
Indonesia, it went really far.
Oh yeah, so the
Really
baht
far.
in Thailand it does, but the yen in Japan is like neck and neck.
Really?
Mhm.
Okay.
And it's expensive in Japan. I wouldn't say it's expensive, but it's very comparable to the U.S. price.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm saying all that to say, trip-wise, I'm tapped out for the rest of 2024. I have homecoming coming up. That's in October. After that, I'm not traveling nowhere. Christmas is looking really slim. Only my mom and my daddy. Maybe my nieces, if they act right, will get something for Christmas.
Can't we all just give love for Christmas?
Well, I get that year round.
Right, that part.
Year round.
Well, I wish I could say I'm not traveling no more for the rest of 2024. I wish I could say that.
Child, well, sponsor me then, because France almost took me out.
I got Africa in a few weeks.
What's that? Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
What country in Africa are you going to?
Kenya,
I didn't know that.
Nairobi, yeah.
Who are you
He
going?
didn't say that.
Yeah, you
He
didn't say
didn't
that.
tell us, but it's
One
okay.
of my friends' 40th. She's turning 40, yeah. She's turning 40. Wifey, another wifey.
Oh,
Wifey.
wow.
She's turning. Yeah, she is turning 40.
Okay.
So we're going to Kenya.
Okay.
Mhm.
Shout out to Wifey Ray. So
Hey, Ray.
she's turning
Oh,
40.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
gonna
turning
be
40.
fun.
So we're going to Nairobi for a little bit, and then we're going to Mombasa for Diani Beach.
And how long are you all going to be there for? Because that's a trip that's going to
From
be
the
at least.
23rd to the 30th, 31st,
Okay.
somewhere around there. Yeah.
In October?
8 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's gonna be
we're,
fun.
We're in October, but yes.
Okay. We are in October. My bad, y'all.
It's okay.
Long,
I know you
long
can't keep it with
wait.
the time. So yeah, I'm going
can't.
there at the end of October. I have a wedding to go to actually.
Was that shade just now? He just shaded me.
Slightly.
And you be the main one getting on that shady
Don't
you.
he? Don't he?
Are you the pot or the kettle?
Well, actually,
Which one?
it wasn't shady. I was just letting you know what month it was.
Okay.
I'm going to Dallas in November.
You love Dallas.
This is my first time going this year,
I
though.
thought you just went to Dallas like.
No. Now, last year I was
Last year,
there
okay.
like every other month, it seemed like. And then I'm
What's
going
that
to.
Dallas?
I'm actually going to see my sister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then December is Vegas.
Okay. Y'all going to a show in Vegas?
No, it's a Christmas party.
Okay. Well, must be nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice. And speaking of us being in
Must be
October,
nice.
who was that? That's Life Jennings.
Life Jennings.
Okay, where is he at now?
We don't know.
Somewhere here.
He was kind of cute. back-
Oh, he's actually going to be performing at City Winery. I only know that
Oh.
because one of my girlfriends said she's going to see him.
That was shaky.
What?
One of
I
my
didn't do
girlfriends said she's
anything.
going to see him. So
She said-
yes.
Oh.
No, City Winery is cute. I saw El Varner there, and El Varner is
I love
popping.
her.
So City Winery, like that's a really good
She
intimate
don't got
space.
no new music, but she was popping when she was out. I like her.
I like her too.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. So speaking of October, this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes.
To all of my women, especially all of my Black women,
Mm-hmm.
we are affected in higher numbers than other races, and the people, the doctors, they tell you
Teach 'em.
start getting your mammograms at the age of 40. Actually advocate for yourself. I started getting my mammogram at the age of 34. Reason being is because it runs on both sides of my family, my maternal and my paternal side. Two of my maternal aunts, they're well, but they were diagnosed in their early 40s. I have a maternal first cousin who was diagnosed in her early 30s. I have a paternal first cousin diagnosed in her early 30s. My mom, by the grace of God, she does not have the gene, have the trait. Thank you, Jesus.
Amen.
But
Ashe.
on my paternal side, I don't know. So
Yeah,
I've been getting mammograms since the age of 34. Advocate for yourselves.
That's good.
Please tell your doctors, hey, I want to get one, because your doctor, they're going to just assume, oh, okay, you can wait till you're 40. No. Go ahead, get your mammograms, even do your self-checks yourself, feel around, under, especially slightly after your cycle, do your checks. Like, it is very, very serious. Get checked out, get your annuals, girls.
And
Get your
also
annual.
participate
Get
in
them-
any breast cancer walks that
get
they
them
have for the
titties
month
pressed.
of October, please. There's a lot of walks going on in the month of October for breast cancer. So please, if you can take part in the walk, please do that.
Mm-hmm.
Wear your pink.
Mm-hmm.
Question.
Answer.
How does that feel
The mammograms?
to get your titty pressed like that?
You know what?
I'm not trying to be fun.
I know you
really,
aren't. I know you
I
aren't.
really want to know, like, how does that feel? I know it has to be uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable, especially when maybe I'm a handful, but I'm not heavy chested, right?
Right.
So when you're not heavy chested, it does hurt a little bit more, but it hurts. It's literally you put your breast on top of the machine and they press it like that. It hurts. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts. But I get them. I'm gonna continue to get them.
wondering-
As
Look.
you should.
Then that makes me wonder, like, pregnant women or women who have just had a baby, if they get a mammogram, does milk squirt out when they do that?
Oh my God.
Honestly, I do not
Y'all,
know.
these are questions.
I don't
Sorry.
know, and that's like a legit question. No, that's a legit question.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's a legit question. I don't
It is
know.
a legit question, but I'm just kind of curious what's sparking your interest in that.
'Cause you know what?
I've always been a breast man.
Really?
I love breasts. I love nipples.
Really?
Yes.
I like nipples too.
Okay.
I love
okay.
nipples.
But those questions wouldn't come to my mind, no.
I never thought about that, but that's actually like a legit question.
Well, think about because if the baby is like 6 months old now,
Mm-hmm.
you're still breastfeeding, and you have to go. It's time for your mammogram, and you press and just milk squirt out.
Well, they may do a little
ashamed
pump
for even
and dump. I mean,
pump and dump, pump and dump, pump
they
and
may
dump.
do it while
so,
they get in
so
there.
the thing is, if you know that you have your mammogram scheduled, I'm assuming that
They would
they're
probably,
gonna pump and dump. That just
Yeah.
makes the most sense.
Yeah.
That makes the most sense.
Yes.
And what people don't know is that men can have breast cancer
Uh-huh.
too.
Yes.
absolutely.
There was someone famous actually who had it.
Ooh, I know who you're talking about.
Fact check. It was somebody. It was recent.
Yeah, they have breast cancer.
He had breast cancer.
People don't know men can lactate as well
Mhm.
out their nipple. If you press hard enough,
Uh-huh.
all men, the little squirt of milk come out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a little bubble of milk come out.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you mentioned that about men.
Mm-hmm.
And like, shouts out to the men too. Go ahead, get your annuals done. Just go to the doctor. In
Yeah,
general.
get your animal because I
Go to
think
the
it's a different
doctor.
test for men.
Mm-hmm. So prostate cancer, I think, runs
It's
rampant amongst black
rampant.
men.
I just did a prostate event for my church this past weekend.
Richard Roundtree.
Yes.
That's it, Richard Roundtree.
Breast cancer. Yeah, I just did a prostate, and I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all about that.
Okay. Have y'all had
'Cause
y'all?
that's very important.
Mhm.
I got my prostate exam at 19. She was like, you're a little early, but my grandmother's brother had just
Okay.
died, and I had another family member who died of prostate cancer as well.
Mhm.
And he's not blood related, but my cousin's husband just recently got diagnosed with stage 4.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So, but we gonna pray for the best outcome.
Yeah, God
Absolutely.
is bigger than any and
Yeah.
everything. You hear me?
Everything. So, yeah.
Get your checkups.
Yeah.
Yes. So I definitely, I'm in my 40s, so it's definitely required. So I
Mhm.
definitely have got that checked.
Cause they say I think 37 up you need to start.
Yeah.
35 and up.
So I'm good.
Does that hurt?
You know,
I mean,
it's exit only for me, so I'm not used to that. But
Okay.
you have to.
they stick their finger.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Go and curve down.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if you want me, it makes me feel like you gotta pee, honestly, because they're hitting
Okay.
your prostate gland. Like if it did for me.
It did for you. It
It made me
for
feel like I
you?
had to piss on myself, honestly, because they're hitting
Really?
your prostate gland. So
Okay.
yeah, it makes you feel like you got to pee on yourself. That's it.
I know we're being serious right now, but when you said it makes you want to piss on yourself, that I wanna piss on you, that just came to my mind.
You
Y'all
know
remember
what? I
that?
can't.
You remember that?
No, I
Was that
don't.
Dave Chappelle? I wanna piss on you.
I don't even know what that even is.
Something. I know what you're talking about though.
It was a Dave Chappelle reference because he did
Yeah.
that R. Kelly skit. Don't get me started on that. This go a whole different
Right.
route.
But
Never
speaking
mind.
about awareness, last month for September was Sickle Cell Awareness Month. And
Oh,
shame on me for not saying something last month. So, mommy, please forgive me.
What's up, Mom?
Right.
Hey,
I'll
hey.
see. So, yes. So for those who don't know about sickle cell, it does predominantly affect the African American community. It is a chronic illness that you are born with. Actually, T-Boz from TLC, she deals with sickle cell as well. And there's nothing but a grace of God that she's still alive as well, because most people don't even make it past the age of 40. Mommy would be 60. Yeah, the lifespan is not that long. Actually, T-Boz actually talked about that in one of her documentaries, that the doctor said she wasn't going to make it to 40 and
wow.
she wasn't going to be able to
About 50
perform.
now, right?
Oh, she's
It
over
looks
50.
good.
Yeah, she's
Tion
over
looks
50. Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So she's definitely have beat the odds, and as well as my mom, she said that she wouldn't live to see me to be age of 30, and I'll be 42 this year.
Shots out
God
to
willing,
Mama.
yes. So, definitely if you don't know about sickle cell, please do your research. It's too much to talk about, but essentially it's when you have too many red blood cells, not enough white blood cells. And for those you don't know, white blood cells actually keep us from being sick. So they prevent from all the germs. And the cells that you do have, they're shaped like a sickle. They're not fully formed. So what happens is they crystallize in the blood and it becomes very, very painful. It's more painful for a man because it does attack the organs, and particularly the organs between your legs. Yeah, and I know a friend of mine's, her brother has it. So when he has a crisis, it's just like a hard-on erection that won't go away, but it's extremely, extremely painful.
Well, I
Extremely
can
painful.
imagine. I don't want to,
But please check out more information on sickle cell.
I'm
I
glad you
think,
brought that up.
and I'm also glad
Yeah.
that a lot of more shows are bringing more awareness to
Super
it.
Cell.
Supercell, yeah, they said that one of the characters, he has sickle cell, and there was another show I watched too that they said the patient. Actually, it was the Transformers movie that came out earlier this year or last year.
Okay.
His mom has sickle cell, or his son has sickle cell, one of the two. So I'm glad they're bringing more awareness
Me
to it.
too.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's something that people don't talk about a lot. And a lot of people get looked at differently because they have sickle cell. There's different names that are associated with it, not good names. People think that they're drug seeking because you're taking heavy
I've
narcotics.
never heard that.
I didn't
Yeah,
know
so
that
people think that you're seeking drugs when you are going through pain crises and stuff like that because of the amount of pain that you're in. So it could be a lot, honestly. So just educate yourself. But every September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month.
Okay.
My,
And it's actually 24/7 for me.
my
So yeah.
goddaughter actually has sickle cell, and she's in high. She's a freshman in high school down in Tampa. So shout out to
shout out to her. My aunt, my mom's twin sister, actually passed away from the complications of sickle cell. Preliminary blood clots in the lung. But by the grace of God, I don't have the trait or sickle cell.
God. Okay, good.
Yeah, so
amen to that.
But sometimes I kind of wish I had it, not my mom. I always say that. I wish I could take it away from her and let me have it. But
that's so selfless.
Yeah.
That's selfless.
But mommy is strong, but she has been through the trenches. I'm just gonna say that. She has been through it. Two shoulder replacements, hip replacement, spleen removed, a few strokes. She's been through it. I never
knew that.
She's been through it.
Regarding your mother.
Yeah, she's been through it.
God cover her.
Yes.
Ooh, God cover her.
Yes.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. So yes.
Yeah, we could be serious. See, we could be serious. We about to cut up now. We about to leave that pride and ego at the door.
Right.
And walk in with love.
As
Pride,
we
love,
always
ego. Okay.
Of course.
So you ready for the shenanigans? Y'all ready to put the shenanigans and the nuggins? The shenanigans and the nuggins?
The shenanigans together.
Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
All right, Clarence, what you got for us?
Okay, so I wanted to do something different today.
Okay.
And so
now I'm
so I wanted to, why?
Cause like Clarence, okay, I'm a follow.
Okay. So, you just scrolling on Instagram and you start reposting like in your story, video clips that may pertain to what you maybe have gone through or going through. So you just be reposting and like typing in like, oh yes, 100, this, that, a third. So
I feel seen.
I feel seen. So I kind of want to do a live version of that. So I'm going to show a clip.
Okay.
And then I want y'all honest feedback on it.
Oh, okay. Look, you get honesty over here.
100% over here.
So, and for all of y'all listening and watching, I'm going to post the links to those videos on your IG. Okay?
Yes, because this video will be on YouTube.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
Go, you want to tell them about that while I pull this up?
Oh, yeah. So while Clarence is pulling up the media information, we will now, you asked, we heard, and now you will receive. We will not only be on audio, but we'll also be audio and visual on the new YouTube page. The YouTube page is under construction right now. It's not under construction. I'm sorry. It was under construction.
And now
coming on up. Pride, Love, and Ego Podcast YouTube page. So now you can actually see what we do versus just hearing what we do.
Because I feel like it's all in the facials, the nonverbals, our responses to each other. That's the fun part. Like,
and
looking
they can see the vibe that we're in, like this dope ass studio we're in.
Okay.
Shout out to my girl Tia.
Yeah, our engineer
on the ones and twos.
Everything. What's up, Tia? I wish you could like pin the camera.
You want to get a name of the studio? Go ahead.
Let's name drop the studio.
ATL Basement.
Okay.
Yeah, ATL Basement.
It's a vibe.
You can find them on through Google or Peerspray, preferably Google. Don't go directly to their website.
Only the top tier come to ATL Basement, just so y'all know.
And it's ran by believers. Because you just can't be in anybody's face.
Hallelujah.
Believers that are black.
Oh, ooh.
Okay. We love to support our community.
Yeah. So it's dope. And it's so professional.
It is.
Yes. So I'm going to put up the first video, and then once it finishes, I want y'all to give your honest feedback, and we're going to start going this way.
Okay.
Okay, so we're starting with?
Yeah, going this way, and we'll come around.
Oh, the new rotation.
Yeah. He is so upset about this rotation.
I'm really not.
He is so he want to sit by himself.
And I want to sit next to...
I'll sit next to...
I love you, CJ. You know I love you.
I sat next to Clarence for so long, in front of Clarence, next to Clarence,
Right.
It was
like a comfort thing for me. But I have y'all.
I get it. You know what my stance was last week? I was joking during the meeting when I said team light skin versus dark skin.
Oh, okay. Y'all, that's going to be a whole different...
But go ahead.
Anyway, I'm about to pull it up, okay?
Oh, God.
And I want y'all to give y'all honest feedback.
Okay.
How do y'all feel about a man who take you out and pay with a cash app card? Baby, let me say this. I don't give a fuck if he pay with his social security card. He could pay with a food stamp card. He could pay with a Pokemon card.
Not a Pokemon.
He's paying. I'm eating. The end.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel?
All right.
Okay. So you want me to go first?
Yeah, go first.
First of all, why are we even talking about this? That's my first thing. Why are we even talking about it? Why is it even a video? That's my first question. Second of all, I'm with the guy. Why does it matter if you pay with a Cash App card? If the purchase went through, what's the... I don't see what the problem is. And if you ate good that night, what's the problem?
Good.
What is the problem? People receive, look, we are in 2024. People receive Zelle and Cash App.
They do?
I have a Cash App card and my credit is good. Over 800, thank you. But does that mean that something wrong because I pay with a Cash App card? No. That should maybe been the first card I pulled out my wallet.
Okay, so like this is
So
new
that's
to
why I
me.
say, like, why is it even a conversation? Like, are we really talking about someone paying with a Cash App card?
And, okay, I'll let you
Because
go.
I mean, maybe I need to know more of the back end story, but like, are you really?
I was gonna ask that.
First of all, how you? Okay, well, hold on, Candace. I'm sorry, Candace. Hold on, First Lady. First of all, why are you even
going
checking the
in.
man's
He
like
going in.
pocket? Like, are you that much in his wallet to see what he paid with? Like,
True.
if you're at a restaurant that you know of, and it may be a high end restaurant at that, why are you even looking? If he's pulling out a card, then obviously he's going to pay for the meal. So you
Yeah.
know he has it.
Okay.
Now, if it gets declined, that's a different kind of conversation.
That's a different
And
conversation.
honestly, that's not even a situation because I work for a bank and there are situations where it could be a bank error. And that's honest to God true.
Right.
But if someone's paying with a Cash App card, I really don't understand why we're even talking about it, to be honest with you. I don't. What's really going
You
on?
felt that in your shining eye.
No, I really do. What's really going on?
Mm-hmm.
So ditto to everything that you just said. Like I would not have an issue at all. Like homeboy said, you're paying. Like, and I'm not gonna complain about that because you taking me out. You treating me.
Absolutely, yeah.
Now this is news to me. I had no idea that was an issue for some people if somebody paid with the Cash App card. Like,
Girl,
maybe I'm like far
no,
removed. I didn't know that was an issue
my
for
thought
some
process
people.
with you, it's kind of reminding me of the situation where the girl, I don't know if it was over the summer, last year, or this year, when the girl asked for some money for food and the guy gave her $30.
I would take that 30 and do a
And
lot with it.
she said, what is $30? That's not even my Chick-fil-A bill. Like, do you remember that?
Girl.
Yes.
Yeah, and she was
Yes.
going off. She was like, if I'm asking for lunch, you should at least send me $100 for lunch. And I'm like,
F her.
girl, if someone gave you $30, that's a cute Chick-fil-A meal. It's about
Raggedy,
3 Chick-fil-A meals
raggedy.
if you want to be
She's a
technical.
damn lie
Right.
because that's like 3 Chick-fil-A.
I
meals.
Yeah,
see
that's
that
what I'm
video,
saying.
but now I'm getting
no,
upset
that's what
over
I'm
stuff
saying.
like that.
She made a whole big deal of it, and she was like, I need at least $100 at least for lunch.
She probably wasn't
For
even cute.
lunch?
Yeah,
What?
she made a whole big ordeal about this. Like she went and she's like, "What the fuck is $30?"
Girl, a lot. You
She
can
goes,
get
"She goes, that's not even my gas bill. Like that's not even gonna get me no." Like she was making all these examples of what it's not, and I'm like, "Girl, if someone sent me $30 for lunch, I'll be like, thank you. I'll be so
That's a
appreciative of
number
it."
one with a sweet tea lemonade
part.
mix and a cookie and some change left over.
Girl,
You see what I'm saying?
I'm going right to Taco Tuesday and get me some $2 tacos, okay, and then having lunch tomorrow
And
too
it's
at
just
Chick-fil-A.
for lunch. It's just for
$30.
lunch.
That's $10 a day. That's lunch for 3 days out the week. Thank
Yeah,
you.
It's the
She was tripping.
entitlement. It's the
It's the
entitlement.
It's
entitlement.
the
I don't like-
disrespect.
it's
It's
very
the buffoonery of it
disrespectful.
all.
Yes.
Okay.
The
And
ludicrousness of it all.
The reason I chose
You know,
that clip.
The foolishness of it all.
The reason I chose that clip
The
is because
hypocrisy of it all.
Go in. Go in, CJ. Ooh, girl.
because we are in a dating society that supports that type of behavior.
It's foolishness.
They
And it's
support
just,
that type of behavior because
it's so low
I
class.
think I
why
don't
the
have any
fuck
homegirls like
if
that. Thank
we're on a
God.
date, why the fuck are you even worried about what's in my wallet as long as you're getting paid? You're
Thank
getting that
you.
meal paid
And
for?
truth be
My
told,
G,
right?
thank
and
you.
as me being a gentleman, I'm asking you to tell me where you want to go to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So if you tell me where you
True.
want to go to eat and you pick a restaurant, then obviously I don't. If I had no issue before we got here, you don't need to be checking in what card I'm using to pay. Because obviously I knew where we were going before we got there.
Because if you're
I had
looking
to
for
get
my
the- I had to-
wallet, you're not really here for me.
That's a word. That'll
But-
preach in itself.
But let's really be real. When you at a restaurant with friends, are you really looking at when the black envelope comes or folded, whatever? Are you really looking? They're putting the card in so quick, you don't even know.
I'm
like,
not looking,
You really
like,
got to be like,
who's looking
so
at that?
like,
Mm-mm.
you got to be so in tune with what's going on that you. I don't understand
I'm
it.
very shocked that is an issue.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
that video.
it's why.
That video needs to be taken down. I
Because
think
It's
it's.
this younger generation. It can't be our
he
generation.
looks like he's in his 20s.
No,
Yeah.
because he was responding to a.
Oh.
A,
You did say he was gonna say the
a
backstory.
tweet.
Yes.
Yeah, he was responding to a tweet. Somebody said, "Are y'all really going out with people who are paying with Cash App cards?" And he was just
So that's like someone.
Girl, shut
Okay,
up.
so let's just be. If you want to really be technical, someone can have a Amex or Capital One or Wells Fargo. I'm just naming some, right? And I know because I work at a bank, it could be a secure card. You won't know though,
That's
because all it
true.
says is Wells Fargo and a Visa logo on it. But you don't know if it's a secure card or not. You don't know if it's a gift card or not.
That's true.
So
That's true.
make that make sense.
Yeah, you this is really hitting you, and it's like
Yeah.
this struck a nerve.
I mean, I never had it happen, but I just like
Okay.
I think it's so I always pay my gold card, thank you, so I can get my points. But
Oh, here we go.
I'm just saying, I like to get my points.
We get it.
Let me get my
Yes,
let me get my
we
perks, okay? But look, the white people been doing it for years.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that, you know, I don't really see what the issue is.
Neither
And
do
why
I.
ain't no one even
either,
talking
though.
about this?
Because I
It's
mean,
the
We're
younger
in a whole
generation.
election
That's
right now, and people talking about someone taking
Yeah,
someone
the
for
ca-
dinner and paying with a Cash App card.
Look,
The
baby,
niggas
tell me
need to be
whatever
out
you
here
want to with
voting,
that
and you
Cash
talking
App
about a
card. I
Cash
don't
App
and
care.
that's
card?
the thing. Niggas ain't voting either. Shit.
Well, that-
so
that's
they,
a- that-
they,
well,
And
that's-
niggas giving out misinformation too.
That's a whole nother
Hello?
conversation. But you know, I'm just saying, like, that's crazy to me. I'm just saying.
it is crazy.
Whatever.
I think it's asinine to
I
say.
can't even give it no more
Come on,
energy.
SAT word, asinine.
It's asinine to think that
Yeah.
it's a problem to pay for the Cash App card.
Yeah,
If there's
Just
money
so
in
surprised
it.
by that.
Like I'm surprised when I first saw it. I was just like,
now I know some
Then
people
I had
who
to
had.
think about it.
I know people who had double digits on their Cash App in their Cash App, so I don't really see what the problem is.
It's a card.
It's
it
a
got money
card.
on it.
It's
Yeah.
a debit
It's
card.
basically Cash App in the form of
Technically, Cash App is a bank. It
yeah,
is a bank.
Now,
It's
now
a
you
bit.
can
It's
get
a
your
foreign.
paycheck.
It's a
from it now.
fintech.
you can.
Yeah.
You could have been. It's a fintech company, okay, and it's a bank, okay, and you can get your, you know,
Paycheck.
paycheck.
deposit into
It's a
the-
debit card. It's an actual bank. So
Mhm.
yes, Cash App actually employs people. It's a bank. It's a company. So I don't. It's like someone saying, "Would you not? What if they had a NetSpend card? What?
Oh, I ain't heard of
Yeah, I ain't heard
Netspend
Netspend in a
You
minute.
know, I'm just saying though.
Yeah.
And
It's
you-
a card and they got
and if
money
you-
on
if
it.
you
How
really
about
wanna-
that?
If you really
They
want
got
to bring,
money
if
that
you
you
really
are
want to
right.
bring it back, we can bring back to the baby fat card. The fat.
Yeah,
The rush card.
The
The
rush
rush
card.
card.
You know
The
what I'm
rush
saying?
card.
So
Yo, if somebody pulls out a Netspend or a Rush card, now I am gonna sit there and be like, "Oh my gosh,
Mm-hmm.
how are you able to keep that up?"
Child.
I'm not asking no
Money
questions.
is money.
You know,
Okay.
I said thank you.
Uh-huh.
I just
But
feel like
damn,
it's
how you
not
gonna
even
keep
for
that up?
conversation. All I'm gonna say is thank you for dinner. That's the conversation I need to be having. Thank you so much. I appreciate this.
Yeah.
I don't need to be asking what the hell you're paying with.
Yeah. Child.
I digress.
It's,
Okay.
it's this younger generation.
I can't.
Shouts out to
But
y'all
that's
though, but
stupid
still,
shit.
yeah.
The
Uh-uh.
Gen Zs of it all.
You better be thankful
Oh,
for that meal.
Lord.
You know, I know some Gen Zs that are lovely and smart and level-headed.
Yes.
I.e., our engineer, producer. Shout out to Tia again.
Oh, Tia, I'm a Gen Zer?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know
Really?
that.
But so humble.
You look
So
young.
humble.
So humble.
Very young. Very
Yes.
young. Very
Okay.
young.
Y'all ready to go on to the next video?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, because we don't. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. This is
girl,
for my favorite girl.
She gets on my
Now, wait a minute
nerves.
now. It has been brought to my attention that a lot of you all are out here pretending, faking like you want to be in a relationship with people that actually want a relationship
Child.
just so you can touch them where they pee at. Why you
Just
not
so you can
open
touch
up
them where
they
about
pee
what you
at?
want
I know what she's
so
saying.
that they can make a decision whether they want you. But see, you
I got a lot to
scared.
say.
You think they're going to leave you as
100%.
they should because you don't want what they want. You need to go find somebody that will let
We
you
start with
touch
me,
them
not you.
and them touch you without the relationship.
Flag on
process.
field, flag on the
Flag on the
field.
flag.
Okay.
Flag on play, yes.
It's 2024. What you lying for? People that lie is scared. What you scared for? You should be scared of getting your house blown up or your car's on
I want to
fire,
touch on that.
Okay?
Oh, my
Listen
God. I
wanna touch on that.
emotions.
First
Yes.
lady, please go first. Because
Go.
I want to touch on that. So,
Go.
you know, the thing is, you have to be upfront and honest with people. You cannot play with people's emotions.
we
cannot.
talked about this all
you
the time. You have
cannot-
to date with intention.
Right. And the thing is, when you play with somebody, let's just say they're not mentally stable and you play with their emotions, no telling what their level of their capacity is to
They
get
might
you
come
back.
Fuck you up.
You heard what
Child,
Homegirl
have
said.
you
You
seen
should be
single
afraid.
white? Have you seen single white female?
Sure did. You heard what Homegirl said. Worry about getting your house blown up. I mean, I'm not condoning violence or anything like that.
We don't
but you
condone
just-
violence
We
here.
don't condone violence, but you cannot play with people's emotions and feelings. Even myself, like if I find myself like, oh, I don't think I'm really feeling him like that, so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
just go with him just like for a meal. I'm like, let me let you know up front because you cannot do that. Have you ever had y'all emotions play with? Because if so,
Yes.
it's
I
not
mean,
a good thing.
no,
It's not a
absolutely,
good
and
thing.
it's not nice. And
And
you know,
play-
It's not.
karma is
Yeah,
a bitch.
yeah.
A karma
But
is a bitch or your best friend.
I think you said it all. All I'm gonna say is that date with intention. If you're
Intention.
looking for somebody and you just want a friends with benefit, tell them that.
Yes.
Tell them that. If you want to date, then tell them you want to date. Let them know what you want.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Whether it goes to where you want to go or not, at least you was honest with
Exactly.
yourself. You say true to who you are, and the rest is history. Just let it be. Like, just say what you want. Because honestly, they may want the same thing that you want. Quiet as is kept. You know what I'm saying?
Just be honest about
Just
this.
be honest.
Say,
Yeah.
I want to touch you. What she said. Where
And-
you pee
Where
at?
you pee.
And I think sometimes people forget that sometimes you can just be sexually attracted to someone, but
Right.
don't
That's
see them in a
true,
relationship. And it's
too.
okay. There's tons
That's
of people
true,
I've met
too.
before, and I just had a sexual attraction to them, and I didn't want to date them, and that's fine, okay? But there's some
Speak
people
on
that you
it.
may see something more with, and then that's when you play the game a little bit. It's not even a game. You date a little bit differently. You let them know what you want. You date with
Yeah.
intention,
Right,
and you do
right.
what you need to do to build the foundation of that relationship to where it could blossom into something bigger.
Absolutely.
But
At this
that's
big
what I'm
age-
saying.
At this big age, communicate.
I think what the problem,
Communicate.
but I want to
What you
touch more.
want?
I think people do that because they may go into it that they want to date, and then they kind of get what they want, and then they're just kind of done. But in reality, that's all they wanted to begin with. So it's like a false hope. I kind of feel that. I really do.
At the end of the day, people just need to be upfront with each
Yeah,
other.
no, I agree with you because
Yeah.
I'm going to be upfront with you 100%. I always say, if anyone asks me, what are you looking for? I said, I'm always looking to date. I want to be in a relationship, but I'm also not trying to walk down the aisle tomorrow. I want to take my time. I want to build a friendship because I do believe that you have to be friends with someone first before
Most
you
definitely.
get in a
I'm
relationship.
glad you said it. I want to touch.
Yeah,
on
I
that.
think you
Finish.
need to be friends with someone. Like, now, I don't believe in time. I don't believe in time. So if we're just feeling it and things seem to be going the way they're going, and it may seem a little bit quick to others, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, everybody's.
I feel like everyone
Different.
rolls to the
It's
beat
different.
of their own drum. Right.
Mhm.
So that's just me. But yes, ultimately, just be honest with
Be
people.
honest.
Be upfront with people.
Yeah,
You
I
gonna touch
feel
on
like
something.
You, okay, definitely want to touch on that. You said, let me remember because that did stick a pin in it. You just said, good Lord, what the hell did you just say?
I said a lot.
You did.
The fact that I said
Being friends. You like,
Oh,
let's
yeah,
be
okay.
friends.
Being
Being friends. Now, I've always wanted to say that building a foundation as friends is important.
mhm.
However, people need to understand that being friends while trying to pursue or court is different than
being friends with someone
doing
else.
friends like us.
100%. No, I agree with you.
It's
I agree with you.
not the being friends like we're building a foundation because I'm courting you. It is the being friend. Yeah, it's being friends that way, but not being friends like
it's a different level
like
of
us.
friendship.
It's a different level
It
of friendship.
is.
And there's different
Because people say friends and they're like, oh, that's just my friend. No, we're courting,
You trying to
but
talk
we
to
building
me.
a
it's,
trying to
it's
date
levels
me.
to it. It's different levels.
Yeah, of course.
Don't play. But
Excuse me.
people, I just don't understand. Like, if you're just trying to fuck, just let me know. Because
Yeah.
I may be horny.
Yeah.
And,
And
I might
sometimes,
just give it to you, that time.
and if that's what you want, sometimes that may turn into it. Because, honestly, my first love, it turned like that. We were just looking, it was a sex thing, but then it turned into something more.
That
And
Cupid got
and
you.
that's just the way it
Right.
happened. It wasn't planned. It just happened that way. But when we initially met each other, it was just a sex thing. But then we started talking every day, doing this, doing that, and then just one thing led to another. And that's how me and my first love ended up being together. But so, just be honest.
Yeah.
I'm done.
It's just,
Be honest. Don't play with people's emotions.
Please don't. I think that's so
Because
wrong.
snapped is a
And
real
don't-
thing.
Let me tell you something.
For showing out.
Hello?
Let me tell you something. People are demented and they're delusional. Okay?
The Lulu.
And if you play with someone's feelings the right way, they may try to kill you.
All I'm gonna say is, yeah.
Now, rest in peace to
I wanna educate myself.
rest in peace to I forgot his first name, but his last name was Santana. He played Romeo on
Merlin Santana.
Marlo Santana. And he died because of that. His girlfriend shot him in the head because she caught him.
I thought it was a motorcycle accident.
No.
I thought it was a motorcycle.
Was it motorcycle?
I think it might be a motorcycle accident.
Okay, maybe
You got
it's
the
some-
laptop up.
It may be someone
Fact
else.
check.
Then.
It may be somebody
Well, okay,
else.
something-
But that
something
happens a lot,
similar,
though.
yeah.
It happens a
Yeah,
lot.
it does.
When a person would try to kill you.
And y'all know, like, with my field, with my background, mental health, when people go red, like, that's a real thing.
People will black out and
Yeah.
black you out too.
Yeah.
In the process.
And again, we do not condone violence here at Pride, Love, and Ego. We really don't. But you can't play with people because you don't know people's
cannot.
level of craziness. And not even trying to be funny, I pray that God covers and protects me and I never have to go through anything like this. But sometimes I think about what I'm capable of.
Right,
I scare my
hold
whole
on.
self.
I know it
be
was
like,
right.
ooh.
They said Santana was murdered while sitting in a car in Los Angeles. It was his girlfriend.
It was his girlfriend?
Yes, because
Okay.
his girlfriend called him.
no, you know what
And
we
they
think
said,
about?
Who we thinking about?
We're thinking about Hakeem.
Hakeem. Yeah, because they both
Yes,
were on
he
probation.
committed,
I
but he
apologize.
committed suicide though.
No, he didn't.
No, I heard he.
We can't put that on him.
No, yes.
Fact check.
Okay.
Fact check.
Fact check, because I don't want to put that on anybody.
Somebody died off damn motorcycle.
Somebody did that off a motorcycle.
It was Hakeem. Had to be, no?
It was Why you getting frustrated?
No, because I.
Oh.
Let me just see.
Yeah, we gonna see because I really.
Yeah, because I would
Lamont
have.
Bentley was his name.
I would have remembered that.
Who died?
So the
Let's
laptop
see.
coming in.
Don't it? See?
It's coming in handy.
No, okay, yeah, no, it wasn't. He said he was driving along when he was killed in a single car accident.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
okay, so we
But with
knew
Merlin
something.
Santana, I didn't know that he was shot in the head by his girlfriend.
Yes, and they just said
He was
actor
fine,
Brandon,
too.
whatever Brandon's last name was there when it happened. But his girlfriend, he was cheating, and the girlfriend, yeah, and she was so
See?
involved. Yes,
Granted, it's not worth it. Let's be very clear. It is not worth it. But
It
you
is
can't play with
not.
people though. You can't.
You cannot.
You can't play with people.
Because my thing is, before we move on to the next, video, so why get into a relationship if you're gonna cheat? You could be single,
Be single.
and stick your dick into every hole you want to. There are people
Any hole.
out there that will do
Who
it
want
with
that?
you
absolutely.
and say there are females that will, not females. There are women who will say, "Hey, I just want you for the dick."
Uh-huh.
Or men that will say, "Hey, I just want you for the cootie.
I'm glad you said cootie. I don't like the P word. I'm glad you said cootie. But
Well, next,
I just want you for the cootie cat." So
be
it's
honest
just-
about what you want.
Yeah, be honest about the one, or I just want the booty.
And
just
that's
say that.
okay. Some people are okay with that.
Yes,
And like
I got
it's
some
okay.
friends that are whores. And I'll send them your way.
I think we all
Yeah,
do.
I think we all do.
Do
So
I think we all do.
we have another video.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say the best one for last, but this
Okay.
is the second to last.
This should be the last.
Why?
Okay, go ahead.
See, I did with this in real time, y'all. In real time.
Okay, so
For the sake of time is what I was saying, but yeah.
Oh, your time is money.
okay, here's it.
I don't want anyone who doesn't want me.
Come-
There is
do we not know
a
this,
switch
though?
that goes off inside of me that I cannot begin to explain. The day that I realize you don't want me, it is something inside of me where
This
it
is
may
what I was
hurt,
talking
I may
about.
cry,
What are
but
we doing?
I don't want anyone who does not want me. The thing is, I'm sitting in bed crying and worried and my heart broken. And you mean to tell me you've moved on, you laughing and giggling,
Oh
and
my
you
God.
moved on with life and
Really?
you happy, and I'm sitting up here
Yes.
crying?
I
It is
can't.
a core
A lot of
conviction,
people
whether it is a
don't have that
friendship-
revelation
Thank
at this
you. Nobody
age.
don't have that.
You're
Everybody
right.
doesn't have that
I'm
revelation at
not
this
saying
age.
it's not a bad clip to listen to, but common sense. I'm just saying don't make yourself available to the unavailable. I've always said that. Okay. And common sense, if you're in a relationship with someone and they don't want you, I get it. It's easier said than done to just walk up and leave.
Okay.
I get it.
Okay.
But the reason why I said, what are we doing? Like, of course, I would not want to be with someone if they don't want me. Like, that sounds foolish.
It
That's
does.
all I'm saying.
It does. And everybody is in different stages of life. Like I know
Sure they
some
are.
grown folk who haven't had that revelation yet.
Well, they also have insecurities, or the person's
and we
manipulating.
all do.
But it's like
We
a
all
battered
do.
or not battered or mentally abused relationship.
Mm-hmm.
The person is manipulating them to make them believe they can't do no better. So that's why they feel that way.
Exactly.
But that's something deeper. That's that relationship, and then that's you because your insecurities.
Exactly.
Now, a
And this
sane
video
person-
would help that person though.
Yes.
Do you
This
think
vid-
so?
Yeah.
Let me tell you
Oh,
something.
they went to the Bible in this, baby.
Oh, they did. And
They went to
it
scripture
gave
in
all
that.
that. But what I'm telling you, these people who you know and I have known in the past, you can give them all the advice of the world and all the woo moments and inspirational quotes and stuff, but they're not going to do it unless they want to do it.
Exactly.
So
Everybody
you
has their
playing
own
that-
timeline.
I'm sure you have told your friends, and they're probably still in the same situation or have been in the same situation. They have to want to do it.
Okay, I agree. But it's
Like you can lead the horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it if they don't want to drink
But
it.
it's easier said than done. And when it comes to stuff like that, when it comes to people who are having difficulty seeing the good in themselves and like not dealing with that type of stuff, with some people you do have to use tender love and care. Now your approach is not a bad approach, but everybody can't do with your approach.
No. But this is what I'm gonna say. I'm always gonna console my friends. Always.
That wasn't consoling.
I'm gonna console my friends, and I'm gonna be there. But I always tell my friends whenever they're going through a breakup, I can give you all the advice in the world. I'm going to be there for you. But at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do.
Very true.
And you have to do what's right for you.
Very true.
And people could tell you all day, oh, just get up and walk away. It's easier said than done. Because the same
I'm
person
glad
that's
you said
telling you to
that.
do that would be the same person sitting there listening to Tony Braxton at night boo-hooing because they can't get over it or let go of someone who doesn't want them.
Mm-hmm. And everybody has to have their aha moments. Because I had to have my aha moment.
Yeah, I think
it took a minute.
Yeah.
Like
my
I tell
early
anyway,
30s,
it just
actually.
hits you. Like I remember it's been years ago, but my last relationship, serious relationship, when we were in a relationship, I went through the ups and downs, and then one day it just hit me like a bag of bricks.
Exactly.
It just hit me.
It hit you when it hit you.
It took some weeks, months,
Right.
It hit you when
but
it
it just
you.
hit me, and I just say that you just go through it. You'll just know it when you wake up. You'll know it. You'll
And
know
I
it.
wanted you to say that. Now, what were you about to say,
Yeah.
Clarence?
No, I was about to say that video was important because so many people, even if you're just dating someone and you guys have dated for like 5 months and you're thinking it's going well and they just hit you, oh, I don't want to be with you no more. Or I don't want to date you no
That
more.
happens a lot.
And it happens a lot,
Happens a lot.
to the point where
Well,
you're just
that's-
like, you're sitting there, you're just like, well, damn, is it me? Like, what the hell could I go
Well,
wrong?
is that
I
the
need
same
a
thing,
closure.
though?
That is the same thing.
Yeah.
Because what I got from that was saying that she was with someone who didn't want to be with them, but they were staying in a relationship.
That's
If
the
someone
same
tells
thing.
you that they don't want to be within the relationship, it's over. That's two different things.
No, it's
Or am
not.
I think you might be overthinking it a little
You're
bit too
overthinking
much.
it.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
ask you
yeah,
something.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
if you're with somebody, right? Because you gotta make me understand this, and you know that they don't want to be with you. That all the signs are there, right? And she was saying, "I'm not gonna be with anyone who doesn't want to be with me," right? I get that part right there, right? But if you're with someone and then they tell you that they don't want to be with you, and they don't give you a reason, at that point, there's no need for you to question because you're not with the person no more.
Does that
Does make sense? What I'm saying?
It
though?
makes sense what you're
It's
saying.
never as easy.
But it's not that easy because that's actually happened to me
I mean,
before.
you're gonna go through.
You know
I
what
mean,
I'm
everyone to
saying?
me too. Of course, I'm gonna go through it. I'm not
So that's
gonna.
what she's talking
Yeah,
about.
that's what she's talking about.
But they didn't want to be with me. Is what I'm saying. They didn't want to be with me, right? So, okay.
But that still didn't bother you? Like, you didn't sit there
100% it
and
bothered me.
recapitulate on that shit? Like,
It
oh my
bo-
God, but why? I need to understand. I need a conversation
yeah,
as to
I
why you
wanna
don't.
know.
No, I definitely want to know. But again,
That's
she's
what she's
saying
talking
she's not
about.
going to be somewhere where someone doesn't want to be with her. And at that point, it's done.
No, that's what she's talking
That's
about.
what
Though.
she's
She's
talking
talking about. She's talking
okay.
about having, like, you're sitting there wondering, like, oh my God, what did I do? Can we have a closure conversation? Anytime you say to yourself, I need a closure conversation, you're still holding on.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's the story of my life. I don't.
Well, that's what she's
That's what
talking
she's talking about. That's
well,
what she's talking about.
well, I didn't get
Then you
that from
glazed
that.
over that. That's
Well,
what she's
I
talking
didn't-
about.
But
Well,
I like
I'ma
that
tell you
video,
what,
though.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I got from it was that she wasn't gonna be in a space when someone didn't want her.
That's what she was
That's
saying
the
that
same
too. She was
shit.
saying
She
that
said
too.
that too.
That's what I got.
She was saying that
ultimately.
too.
Yeah.
She was saying that
Yeah.
too.
But, you know, I've been there where it's just like, I'm sitting there wondering, like, oh my God, like, I really liked you. I damn near
You
loved
playing the
you
wedding in your mind.
in my mind. And I just want to know, have a conversation with
Or
you.
they just ghost you
to say,
without
oh.
even saying nothing. They
Or
just
they
ghost
ghost
you.
you.
At
That
this
has-
big age.
Oh,
That's that. That's the person showing they don't want you.
That's chapter
and
5
their
of my
actions
book.
showed it. So therefore, that's what she's talking about. People that don't want you. I don't want to be nowhere. You have to get to that point where you're like, oh,
If you don't want me, then I'm
Chapter
I'm
5 of
good.
my book,
I'm
ghosting.
boom, I'm
People
good.
ghosting.
You don't want me. That's cool.
It's terrible.
That's cool.
Whatever.
But I do want to end with I want to find out how you guys feel, because that last then I may play it, I may not, but I think this speaks for itself. How do you view love? What is love to you romantically?
Okay.
For
I'm
me,
go ahead, Candace.
like for me, like okay, because I've been on this earth for 38 years,
And I want to preface, and because the guy, I mean, because the guy says
my
in that
God.
last video, he says, "Love is not
going
coming
on
over,
a date,
going on date,
It's not buying food. It's not
right."
Child, that- okay.
I feel like
Why
love.
are you coming down on these people?
Yeah,
all of them. What is it?
Let's
Because are
regulate.
you serious? Like, come on now. Like, okay, it's just
So
my
you
thought.
don't go through relationship woes?
I definitely do. But if anyone sit here and thinks that someone loves you because they brought you a bag of food, they're fucking crazy. I'm sorry. Everything he said was true, but if you don't have the right common sense that God has gave you to know that if someone
Everybody ain't got that.
Everybody
you're
don't have
right.
that.
You're
They ain't
right,
got
and I
that.
agree with you on that. But if someone opens up the door to you, you're gonna say, "Oh my God, he loves you." No, sweetie, that does
Yes,
not mean that.
Some people.
So I mean, what he
We
said.
open up my
let me
car
tell you
door, he
something.
loves me.
You talk about the same people that was talking about a man
agree.
don't love me unless he hit me.
yeah.
All I'm saying,
That's the
right.
same shit.
So, like I said, I agree with everything he's saying. I'm not neglecting what he's saying. Whatever.
CJ, what?
That's just crazy to
But
me.
no,
It's crazy to me. I'm sorry.
Okay, so back to the question at hand, like, what do I perceive as love? And I've never really been asked that question. But
neither have I.
like for me, like love me the way I want to be loved. And how do I want to be loved? Just the way I want to be. I can't even really explain it. You know, love for me is, yes, accept me, my flaws and all of that. Love for me is, if I can't pray for myself, you can pray for me. Love for me is, love is patient, love is kind, love is not easily angered. Like that's love for me as well.
Absolutely.
It's like I'm still learning as I'm getting older. But like for me, that's what love is. And in my love language, like we all have different love languages.
We do.
Mine are all like all 5 of them and some of the other ones. But I think love is different for everybody.
No,
you know what I'm
100%.
saying? So I don't know, like just love me the way that I need to be loved. Put it that way. The way that I want and need to be loved. If that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense. And listen to our beautiful viewers. I'm not going on some rant. Trust me. I know that not everyone is gifted or blessed with common sense. I get it, right? But it's kind of like saying, like, what is a friend to you? It's the same thing. Like, oh, a friend, just because your friend hangs out, does that make a friend? It's the same thing. What makes a friend to you? It's the same thing. What is love to you? You know what I'm saying? A friend is just not someone who hangs out with me and picks up the phone and calls me. A friend is so much more than that, right? Same
It's
thing
levels.
with love.
It's levels.
Love is so much more than you just doing this, doing that. So, like I said, it's nothing that he said was wrong. I'm just saying people should kind of know that when you have when you have relationships, when you have associations with people, when you are in love or you think you're in love, you should know what that should look like to you. Is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and that also comes with knowing yourself too,
Right.
And knowing what you need.
Absolutely. And everybody was not taught to
They weren't.
love. Like everybody didn't have that 2-person family household that said this is what love is. Love is supporting your spouse.
Well,
And they come from a one-parent household
Well, I
too.
came from a single family home.
yeah.
And it was just
That's
me
why
and
I
my
said
mom.
that.
Listen,
That's
you know
why
what
I
I'm
said
saying?
I know,
And
but that's you. Everybody listening may not. And we don't ever want to make them feel like
no, not
they
at
should
all.
know that. You should know this.
No, not at all. But what I'm saying is I'm using the correlation to like, if someone's asking you what love is, then you should be asking yourself what's a friend too. Because it's the same thing. You just calling someone a friend just to be calling them a friend? Is that not right? Or is it two different things?
I mean, okay, I can call
You're a best friend, right? You have a best friend, right?
Not
what?
you.
Okay, well, what makes a best friend to you?
So for me,
That's not
the same kind of
That's
question.
not, it's not.
because here's the thing: you have different types of friends. For
That's
different
fine,
people.
but I'm
Yeah,
saying, so what is a friend though? What does a friend look like to you? It's the same thing saying, what does love look like to you?
No, it's not. That's because that's just like I call Kandasi a friend, but I've never had to call Kandasi and say, "Hey,
Are we
can you
serious?
give me $50?" A friend that's gonna be there for you, standing in the gap.
That's a friend. Just
That's
like
a
he's,
friend,
and that's like he
but
said, love
everybody-
it, and just
but
like he
some
said, love
people
is not
don't-
buying me food.
But some people don't know that that's not always what a friend is. A friend is somebody that's going to be there to support you. Maybe they're not giving you money.
Right.
Maybe
right.
they ain't got no money
but
to
at
give.
the end of the day, love looks
All I can say
different
is
for
yikes.
everybody.
I could just say yikes. That's all I'm saying.
but
when
everybody wasn't raised the same
everybody
way.
was not raised the same way. We all
I
were
know
raised
that.
differently. So.
I know that.
But what do you consider to be love? Like, what does love look like for you? Because you got my take, you got CJ's take. So what does love look like for you?
For me, love is somebody, again, standing in the gap, but also supporting you, praying for you. Somebody who is lifting you up when you are down.
100%.
Someone who is pouring into you.
Oh, that's good.
And someone who you can pour into.
That's good.
And it's your cup is never empty because you guys are refilling
When
each
you
other.
fall, I
balance.
pick you up, and when I fall,
And,
you pick me up.
It's a balance.
It's a balance. It's someone who truly respects you, not just surface level, but respects you
Glory.
to the point of thinking about you before they make any move. Like, maybe I'm not gonna step on this crack because they've told me that they don't like me stepping on that crack. So let me just watch it because I respect them too much because I've heard their grievance and I've listened and I've ingrained it in my mind.
And if y'all want that, I pray
That's
that each of us
love.
receives that.
Amen.
And our listeners, if y'all want love, I hope that y'all all receive
It's
that.
somebody
and
that,
get it.
love is that feeling that without a shadow of a doubt that this person is God sent.
When you know that you know that you know that you know.
It all lines up.
You said something very key, God sent, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know people say, I'm gonna pray for my mate. that little funny feeling in your stomach, you know if God is like, okay, girl or boy, this is for you, or no, he's not for you, like, or she's not for you. Like,
Right.
you know, like God tells us these things. It just depends on if we want to listen. So when people say, oh, I'm going to pray, or if you meet somebody new, okay, God, let me know if he's for me, if she's for me. Listen to like that little gut feeling. That's the spirit talking to you.
Yeah.
Listen. If that's what you want. If you want that God sent love, you gotta listen and be in tune.
You do.
You do.
You do. It's that,
You really do.
you know, and
I
it's so
agree.
important.
Yes, I
So,
agree.
yeah. Well,
But I love y'all though.
I love,
love you
you,
too.
and I love you.
yes. But tell us where, since we closing out, tell us where they can find you at.
So you guys can find me at CMJeezy. That's CMJEEZZY, or the business page at shot SHOT_AHCLOCK. And if you enter in vote at checkout, you get 15% off. Shot o'clock.
Ooh, okay. 15% off. All right.
That
Love
cover-
it.
that
Follow
cover your
me.
shipping.
I love it.
And y'all can follow me at @man most worthy. _man most worthy. I'm not getting a Facebook page. I already told you that.
And you know, you can find me, your boy CJ, at I am just CJ, all one word, on Instagram. And you can follow the Instagram page at Pride Loving Eagle, all one word, and the YouTube at Pride Loving Eagle Podcast.
yes, get those followers
TikTok
up.
coming soon too.
TikTok is coming soon. And remember, guys, leave your pride and ego at the door and enter in with what?
Love. Nothing but love. Even though I was a little
Yes.
hot-headed tonight. It's
You
okay.
were. We're going to talk about
Yeah.
that.
It's okay though.
We're going to talk about that. Love
I love you
y'all.
guys.
Love y'all.
That was a good episode.
Yeah, it was.